Hello everyone. In this video, I want to talk about the pre-workouts that you have to worry about. Now, pre-workouts are kind of a fun part of the gym, but they aren't really a healthy part of the gym. And a lot of people use pre-workouts to help hype up their workouts, but some of them may have health effects that they might not be aware that are happening. So I want to start off with a few different ones that are very common from pre-workouts. Now, some people do get anxiety from pre-workouts, and this is kind of a common thing if you're sensitive to caffeine, as some pre-workouts can have 400 to 500 even milligrams of caffeine, which is, in my opinion, way too much for a workout. I don't think you should be getting that much caffeine in. I do take pre-workouts that are in the higher end of caffeine, but I typically feel better when I'm taking a lower caffeine pre-workout that has better ingredients than just caffeine. And caffeine can bring out anxiety in some people, so if you're finding that you're getting a bit more anxious after taking pre-workout, maybe try opting for a lower caffeine pre-workout or one with no caffeine at all. Now, another thing you got to watch out for in pre-workouts is a thing called proprietary blends. Now, these are blends of different ingredients, but they don't list exactly what is in it. So a proprietary blend, let's say I made a pre-workout and the proprietary blend lists it as having citrulline, malate, caffeine, all these different ingredients, and then it has sugar. Let's say sugar is the first ingredient, I guess. It doesn't list the exact doses of these ingredients, so you could be getting something that's full of crap, or it could potentially have things you don't want in it. I find typically with proprietary blends, I've seen it even in the news after having banned substances in some of these. So definitely want to watch out if you're taking something and you feel like it might be a bit sketchy. I would probably opt to not take it. That's just my feel about that. I don't typically ever buy proprietary blend pre-workouts or supplements for that matter. I like to know what's exactly dosed in each scoop. So that's something to watch out for. Another thing is pre-workouts that could make you use the washroom. Especially if you're doing something like squats, you don't want to be at the bottom of a squat and worrying about if you're going to poop yourself. That is not fun. I've been there, and some pre-workouts will bring that out in you. Now, there's a specific name brand, I'm not going to name it here, but it does have higher doses of magnesium in it, and magnesium is known to help expel things. So that pre-workout I've used in the past, and it's always had bad reactions on leg days, so that's something you might want to watch out for. Another thing you should worry about when it comes to pre-workouts is pre-workouts that are coming from brands that you're not really sure about. And this is especially important if you're an athlete or a student athlete or anything like that where drug testing does happen, because you don't want to get a drug test and the pre-workout that you're taking have banned substances in it and then you don't pass your sports drug test. That's definitely not something you want to have happen, so definitely check and make sure that you're getting it from a reputable source, specifically if it's third-party tested. That way you know you're going to be getting something that is not going to be containing things you don't want to contain. Third-party tested supplements, I Believe Supplements is a pretty good one. Yummy Sports as well in Canada. Rival Nutrition. Those are some, just to name a few. But yeah, definitely make sure that it's third-party tested, or else it could be containing things you don't want it to contain. Finally, definitely consult with a doctor if you're unsure about if you should be taking a pre-workout or not. I personally say you shouldn't be taking pre-workout. I think it's best to be able to do workouts without having to need that, but it can definitely have some benefits depending on what the pre-workout is. I would be ever going to say pre-workouts are something I don't take. I definitely do take them, but it's something that I've spoken with the doctor about, I feel comfortable taking, so I know that I'm safe to take it. But for you, definitely go speak to your doctor, because it's something that's different from individual to individual. And whenever I do take them, I make sure that I'm taking a lot of water in, just because caffeine can start to be a bit of a dehydrator and you don't want that. So yeah, if you're taking pre-workout of any sort, make sure you're hydrated too. That's a very important thing, and especially with the dry scoop trend that is going around, you don't want to be dehydrated. It doesn't make your performance any better. So yeah, those are some things you should worry about when it comes to pre-workouts. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button below, and I will see you in the next video.